welcome back to the LuvKnotz podcast. If you're a new viewer, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. If you are, sorry for the wobbliness, got a wobbly table. If you're a returning viewer, thanks guys. Thanks for watching again. Thanks for coming back, even though I'm weird. This is a LuvKnotz podcast, LuvKnotz. I crochet, knit, spin, and dye my own yarn. I apologize for the way I look today. My hair is looking a little cray-cray. Hello. It's getting so long though. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But it is. First, let me forewarn you that I curse, and that I have a very strong personality of some super madness. So if you don't like strong personalities or don't like people with extreme opinions like moi, please turn off now. Anyway, it's fucking hot outside. It is like in the 90s already. Not to mention the humidity is through the roof. So it's not just the heat. It's just like, okay, I'm fat. I walk outside and I sweat and it's disgusting. And I'm like, oh God, I don't want to be outside. So we've been to the pool a lot. Not only do we have a pool here at my apartment complex, but we also have passes to our local pool in O'Fallon, which is called Alligator Creek, and it's really nice. They have like a little kid pool where they have a slide and a bunch of stuff that the kids can play on, and then they have an adult pool over here where I think it really only goes to about 7 feet, and that's where the diving boards and the adult slides are, which I've been duped to going down by my nephews before because they can't go down. They're not tall enough, so fat ass Rachel got up on the slide and went down, and I was like, I'm not doing this again because I'm way too heavy, and I just go splash at the end, and I lost my sunglasses, and then I tried to get them up off of the ground and I scratched them. So the things we do for our children and nephews and little children in our lives won't be happening again. So, you can find me on Etsy, Instagram, Ravelry, and YouTube as LuvKnotz, LuvKnotz. Today I'm going to talk about some stash enhancement, my whips, my faux, what I'm casting on, a little bit more about the VKN, some about me, some packages I actually just got in the mail today, so I am geeked out about opening them. Some Q&A, which I don't think I have any Q&A on Ravelry. I haven't seen any. Forgive me if I missed yours. But I do have some questions for some fellow podcasters, so I'm going to insert those at the very end. And Tyler, Sarah, Sue, Lynne, and Amanda, if you fast forward to the end to hear my question and don't listen to my podcast, I will cut you. Okay, so my Etsy update 2 weeks ago was a little late. I did end up putting up some speckled yarns, which went over really well. I ended up having a sale as well, like a 15% off sale, and a pre-order on my unicorn poop that went really well as well. With the pre-order unicorn poop is the only thing you're getting a free gift for because it's pre-ordered and it's not dyed yet. So if you're ordering something else expecting a free gift, don't expect a free gift because free gift is only for the pre-order. So I'm sorry about that confusion if anyone was confused by any of the other podcasters promoting my items. But thank you for your ordering, and we'll get into why the sale happened so spontaneously here in a few minutes. But I am, again, waiting on my yarn to arrive. So my Etsy order will be later this week. My Etsy update, excuse me, will be later this week. It will be all non-sparkle sock weight because, well, that's what I like. So I'm going to do some speckled yarns. I'm going to do some, I'll probably do half and half speckled yarns and self-striping yarns. Because I didn't get to do that this last time. But I also have some worsted weight. I think I might do some speckled with that. So that'll be a little late again, but there is still, I reloaded the pre-orders of the unicorn poop. So there are 10 non-sparkle skeins. There are 10 sparkle skeins in my Etsy shop that you can order. It says pre-order. They are the only ones in my shop. They're pre-order for the unicorn poop. If you order the pre-order, it can take up to 1 to 2 weeks for it to be dyed. That is why you are getting the free gift. Because it takes so long. So, those will be up until they are gone. When they are gone, I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep the unicorn poop colorway in my shop. I may move on to a different colorway. I actually do have a new colorway coming out called stupid phone calls. Anyway, I have a new colorway coming out, which is called Nebula. And I think you will really like it. It has already been shown in my shop, but it was not called Nebula at that time. Stash enhancement. You know that yarn diet? Out the window. I have bought some yarn. So let's do stash enhancement and let's do my packages because some of the packages have my stash enhancement in them. So this I got off of a D-stash and it didn't come with the tag. I don't know why, because I know the person had details whenever I purchased it, but it's very soft sock yarn. It's not really showing true to color. There's quite a little bit more of aqua in there. But it's a good, 450 yards of blue variegated sock weight, which is super pretty and super soft. Love it. This stash enhancement came to me free from a friend. Her name is Barbara Labosco, and she is the owner of All About the Buttons. She also makes these very cool tape measures out of fabrics, and I specifically asked her for one that had a German Shepherd on it to match my little Pluto. So here is my German Shepherd tape measure. And you have this little button on the back, which is hidden in the fabric. But my boys love to play with these, so the one that I had previously purchased from her was sheep. And the sheep one is dying because my son just all day long. So I decided I was going to get a new one, and she actually sent it to me for free because I was having a rough time. So thank you, Barbara. She's so sweet to me. I also I decided to cast on a new project of some yarn I got on a D-stash. It's 80% merino, 20% silk. It was plain white, and I decided to dye it for myself and use it. So this is what I dyed it into. Sorry, I have the little thing coming out here. But it's like a gray base, and then I have some speckles of purple, lime green, and yellow in there. So I caked it all up, and we were all casting on the Kuura shawl all of us being my little podcaster group that, what is it? What are we, a posse? Are we a gang? We're a gang. The gang and I are casting on the Kuura. Sarah, you better get on board before I whoop your butt. She seems to think that she has too many things on the needles and that she shouldn't cast on something else, which is frankly retarded, because I shouldn't say retarded, it's a bad word. I make one sock and then cast on another pair of socks. Don't go there. Don't go there with me. I want to see your girl. Yeah, I do. So anyway, I cast this on. I went up to Joann's and I bought, because it was last minute, we all decided we were going to do this. And I didn't have any size 7 needles. So I go to Joann's and I buy myself some Susan Bates Velocity size 7 needles, thinking these have got to be the best that they have in this damn store. So I'll buy them. I had a coupon. So they sucked. They sucked. I cast it on last night. Even though I straightened out the circular part of the needle, I stuck it in the hot water and mushed it around and waited and whatever. It still wasn't straight. No matter what I did to it, it wouldn't stay straight. It just kept getting in the way, and finally I was like, forget it. I'm just going to order my Chagus online and return these because they're just pissing me off. So this was another D-stash buy that I dyed myself, which is going to be super fun once I get it going, because obviously I'm waiting on my Chagus now. But while I was at Joann's, they had a 40% off coupon, a 60% off coupon, and a 15% off your entire purchase coupon. The needles were on sale for 25% off. So I couldn't use my coupon on that. My son wanted a toy, so I used my 60% off coupon on that because it was the most expensive. Then I decided that I was going to get some little yarns for my memory blanket. So I got some bonbons. And I don't have much sparkle yarn for my blanket, so I got all the acrylic sparkles, which I'm not sure what the yardage is. 38 yards each. So, this will give me plenty to make a square of and then send someone else to use for a square as well. So that's exciting. There's some of my stash enhancement. This, I don't know what this is, but it's to me. It's from Illinois. So let's open it. Hi Rachel, hope this yarn finds you well. Thanks, Melissa. This must be another D-stash buy. Yep. I got some, I have some like cream lace, and I don't have any idea what I'm going to do with it, but I know it's not enough yardage to do anything with. So I saw this Knit Picks gloss lace in lilac. It is 440 yards, 70% wool, merino wool, 30% silk. It's really soft. But, of course, it is lace weight. And that's actually a little, this looks violet. It doesn't look lilac. It's actually, in the light almost, it washes out, and that's more what it looks like. No, it's not showing right. This is more true to color than up here. I'm not sure why it's showing so bright. There you go. Anyway, so this was a D-stash buy for It was only a couple bucks because I think it sells for like $5 on Knitpicks. So, I got it for the same price that they sell it on Knitpicks, but including shipping. So I decided that would be a really good complementary lace to my cream that I have just sitting there. So we'll find something, whoa, useful or something fun to make with that. We shall see. So that is package number 1. Yay for yarn. And I'll tell you why I feel justified in buying yarn while I'm unemployed in uno momento. This one is from Crafteroni and Cheese. I know this one's yarn. I think this is my Madeline Tosh. I got one off of a D-Stash site. Again, this D-Stash sites, they will kill you. Where are my scissors? Oops. Those darn D-Stash sites. They, here, you can see all my, stupid shit on the wall. I don't want to do that. I don't want you to see my stupid shit. So I decided that I saw some Madeline Tosh Light and Madeline Tosh Merino Light. And I've never tried it. So I decided that I was going to. That is what this is. Because everyone talks about Madeline Tosh and how wonderful it is. And, well, damn it, I wanted to try it out. So, since Madeline Tosh, it is 100% superwash merino, 420 yards. And it is like a blackish brown. It is really soft. So this is, yeah, it looks almost blue, but it's really true black. It's black and brown. So you can see the little specks of brown, but what looks blue is actually black. I don't know, I thought it would be a very complimentary yarn to something brighter. Some yellow or some green or some, you know, pop of color, but I don't have enough yardage for something, so. Or, you know, a shawl out of this with a little, you know, edging that has color on it. I don't know. Well, guess we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Those look pretty sexy together, don't you think? Anyway, I think this is one more yarn. I love it whenever I forget what yarns I bought. Because then I'm all surprised. I'm like, oh yeah! Forgot about that one. This one's from Main Street Yarn Shop. So I know this is a D-Stash yarn too. This is a Cherry Tree Hill. Ooh, this is really coarse. Is this DK? I thought it was fingering. Sock weight. In the colorway Birches. %80 superwash merino, 20% nylon. Oops, I just ripped it. Cherry Tree Hill. It's all crumpled. Somebody obviously took the skein apart because it can't really see the colors. It's got a little bit of pale pink in there, some greens, some gray, and it's mostly white. I don't know why I like these yarns. With just a little speck of color. Yep. I thought that one was cool. It was super cheap, so why not? Oh, this looks more like a worsted weight over here. But this looks more like a sock weight over here. Weird. Maybe it's just because it's Yeah, it's just because it's not tight on that end. Anyway, so there's one. Not nearly as soft as the others, but still. It's yarn. I'll use it. To the last two, but most definitely not the least. I bought this off of Etsy because I saw their shop on Instagram and I was like, wow, I really like her bag, so I'm gonna go check it out. This bag is from Yarntasia, the Fantasia of Hand-Dyed Yarns by Jennifer Rice. Now, after looking at this, I highly suggest that you go check her out, because this bag, you're not going to believe what I paid for this bag. This bag was $10 and $2 shipping. It's freaking epic. I can't even stand it. It's a Doctor Who exterminate bag. Exterminate. Exterminate. I'm such a nerd. But it's a little sock bag. I'm going to fluff it up here so you can see what the size is. It's absolutely large. Ridiculous large. For $10, I think. And the sewing's okay. It's not perfect, but it's a $10 bag. It's gonna hold my yarn, whatever. So it's got your little zipper here and the handle on the end. This is gonna get used right away. But it was Doctor Who. I had to. Delete, delete, delete. And there's the TARDIS. Anyway, geeked out. Excited about that. Little sock bag. So I'll probably put one of my projects in here. Eee! And last but not least is my package from Sue. All the way from Canada. Sue, why do you have to put so much tape on this shit? Like, this is ridiculous. I don't even feel comfortable cutting through it because I know it's a bag. And I don't want to cut the bag. But this is ridiculous. Like, it's... Let's see if I can cut the very edge. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be so devastated if I cut the back. Ah! Oh, there we go. There we go. Woo! Okay. So, I didn't cut open the package. This was a swap between Sue and I. Sue wanted some unicorn poop. So she's making bags for her Etsy store and traded me a bag for some unicorn poop. It is one of the Japanese type bags. This is the medium size, not the sock size. And you just put this through here and hold it on your arm, and then your yarn could just come through the hole and you just knit while it's on your arm. I'm so excited to use it. This is going to be my project go-to when I'm out with the kids, when I'm, at the park, or when we go someplace where mom can knit or sit down. But I chose the puppy dog print. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It's a pretty good sized bag. Definitely gonna hold whatever project even a shawl that I'm going to put in it. Hat. Look like a chef. His chef hat. I'm just being weird, goofy now. Okay, but I'm really excited about my little knot bag. Knot bag, that's what they call it. Not Chinese knot bag. I don't know what they call it. Anyway, here's my knot bag, Sue. Thank you. I hope you like your unicorn poop. I sent her some awesome mother stuff, too. So, there's my bags and all my yarns and my update. My yarns. So, in sending stuff to Canada, to my lovely Canadian friends, I decided to include some items that they had been whining about not having it there. Such as, well, I haven't sent these yet, but I just got them the other day for Sue. She was talking about Mio, the stuff that you squirt in your drink. And that they don't always have, or I don't know if they discontinued it or what, but she can't find black cherry Mio. Susie Q, I have 5 of these coming to you. The other thing is, and I can't show you the actual package, I guess, because my kids have ripped into it, are s'mores Oreos. Sarah Phelan from the Canadian Knitter podcast said that, I don't remember if she said she had been dying to try them or if she really liked them, but they weren't available up there. So I sent some to Sue and Lynne from the Two Tangled Skeins podcast, and one package to Sarah from the Canadian Knitter podcast, because they're all in my gang. So here are the s'mores Oreos, and of course, you know, my kids have broken into them. I've only eaten one. They're actually really good, and they really do taste like a s'more. Wow, I just broke it. Epic fail, Mom. So, they're good. I can see why people like them. So, enjoy, guys. And Sue, I'll be sending you your meal here shortly. As soon as I have something else to send with it. So, buy some yarn. Speaking of buying yarn, that's why I have all this money. I don't have a job yet. I have had some very promising interviews. I always say that. I think my interviews go so well. So well. And then I'd never hear from anyone ever again. Or they say they want someone with, or they picked someone with more industry experience, such a whatever, blah, blah. Which is understandable. I still think that I'm a very good candidate for all of these jobs that I'm applying for. Just had one for a government job the other day. Waiting for my background check to come through to see if they want to offer me a position there. Which, of course, it's so funny. My mother was like, is your background check going to come back okay? Yeah, Mom. I'm not a felon. Like, I've been arrested once, and that got expunged, so I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, Rachel has been arrested. I'm a bad girl. Anyway, so, what happened was, I never registered Pluto as a pet in my apartment. Because I thought, these apartment people are stupid. They're never going to know. There are dogs walking around here all the time that are not registered. Well, somebody tattletaled. And they said I had to come up with $400 for the pet deposit within 48 hours. Of course, at first, I didn't freak out. I thought I was going to freak out. I didn't freak out. I did text my mother and freak out a little bit. I was like, what the hell am I going to do? Then I thought, sell sell, sell, sell. So I posted a bunch of stuff on Craigslist. I posted a bunch of stuff on, Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere. I had a sale on my yarn. And I came up with the $400 within the 48 hours. I went and picked up his information from the vet. They needed his updated shot record. So I picked that up. Went to go register him at the office, and when they copied the paperwork, they said he's overweight. He's overweight and he's not even a year old. I said, okay. And they said, well, you can't even have him even if you wanted to keep him. He's overweight. I was like, well, shit. I mean, I just came up with this $400 to pay. I was like, I didn't know that. She's like, well, didn't you read the pet addendum and the lease? I'm like, look, I signed a lease 4 years ago. 4 years ago. I just got the dog. So, I mean, whenever I actually go in to re-sign my lease every year, they don't give me everything. They give me the sheets that they want me to sign. They don't let me read it over again before I sign it. They just hand me the sheets that they want me to sign. Of course they do. Anyway, so she was like, well, you have 48 hours to remove the dog. So I started looking online. That your dog can be a service or pet companion and be over the weight limit. And according to the Fair Housing Act, you don't have to pay a deposit. Or they can charge you more per month in rent due to that service or companion dog. So, I went to my doctor and I said, my dog is overweight. He will be a large dog, but I have extreme anxiety. Like, I have a lot of anxiety. And it's funny because the nurses there are always like, well, you're always going to have anxiety, like, as your kids grow, blah, blah, blah. But it's not just about my kids. Like, if you are not my doctor, please do not speak to me. Obviously, he understands. So, I went to him and I said, look, I'd really like to have a companion note that says that, Pluto is good for my health, that he helps me with my anxiety, because honestly, if I have to get rid of this dog, not only am I going to flip out because I would be devastated, but my kids would be devastated, and that on top of me being devastated is going to cause me undue stress and anxiety. I made a good point. He said, that's fine. I'll write the note. So, he wrote the note that said that he contributes to my health. And I went to the office and I turned it in and I said, my dog is a companion dog and he can be overweight. And the lady said, all right, well, we'll add him to your lease. Do you have the $400 deposit? I said, according to the Fair Housing Act, I don't need a $400 deposit. You can't charge me a $400 deposit for a service dog or a companion dog. Anything having to do with your health, you don't have to pay extra for. Yes, if the dog causes damages to the apartment, then you're liable for those damages at the end of your lease. But you don't have to pay a pet deposit and you don't have to pay extra monthly to keep that dog. So, and this is Missouri-wide. I don't know. It's different per state. So don't, take me on my word and be like, I'm not going to get my dog all free. Whatever. It's different. I suggest you do some research because I did do a lot of research. I actually had some of my other friends helping me with research as well. So we got all of that taken care of. Pluto gets to stay. I had an extra $400 in my pocket and decided that I was going to treat myself to some D-stash yarn. Not full price yarn, D-stash yarn. And, a cheapy bag. I don't think that that's a bad thing. While I have not gotten a job, I did have my previous employer fighting me for unemployment, so I had not gotten that yet. And we had a hearing last week where my ex-employer did not show up. So I made my case, and the denial for my unemployment benefits was overturned. So I now have my unemployment benefits. So that is taking care of my rent and my bills. And, well, not all of my bills. I still am working with my yarny business so that I can meet the rest of my bills. But, food's taken care of, and we're doing okay. We are okay for the time being. And that gives me the opportunity to look for a job that I don't have to run out and go work at Burger King for $7 an hour. Because, I feel like that would be counterproductive, because that's pretty much what I'm getting from the state for unemployment. So, think I'm state bloodsucker if you want, but that's what it's there for. It's not like I'm sitting here on my ass saying, I'm just going to sit here and suck off the state. I apply to at least 30 jobs a week, if not more. So, and they're not unrealistic. They're all jobs that I have qualifications for. They're just in the price range that I'm looking for as well. I'm not going to settle for, like I said, $7 an hour when I'm getting that from the state. Seems kind of silly. Anyway, so that's that. Rachel has some money going on. Pluto gets to stay. Pluto's taken care of. He got a huge dog bone from my brother the other day, which is like the size of my arm here. It is ridiculously huge, and he's loving the crud out of that. He got to go to the groomer yesterday, and I feel so bad because when I checked him in, they said it's only like $15 for them to wash him. And so it's like $15 for them to wash him. And I'd rather not get soaking wet. So I do take him to the groomer like once a month. So take him to the groomer. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Come here then. Always got something to say. Editorial comments. So, Pluto, come. Pluto, come. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, boo-boo. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come over here. There you go. There's my big boy. So, I take him into the groomer. They are like, okay, it's going to be like 2 hours. So 2 hours comes and goes. Mind you, this is last night, so that I had a VK in at 7 o'clock. I dropped him off at 2. 6 o'clock rolls around, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to be late for the VKN. So they finally call, and they're like, okay, Pluto's ready. Sorry it took so long, but we washed him. And then he had diarrhea in the kennel, so we had to rewash him. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Better you than me. You get paid for this stuff. I don't. So, at least that's all taken care of. Anyway, so let's go on to my whips. I have my Potter shawl, which I am still working on. I'm going to start working on this a lot in the next couple of days because I really like to get this off the needles. But I don't have all that much completed. It really looks beautiful. I love this yarn. So I'm going to be working on that a lot more in the next couple of days. Don't have very much finished on it. I have been working on some other things. I have been working on my own shawl pattern, which isn't, it's about a quarter of the way done. I don't think I'm even going to show you guys because I don't want to spoil it. Excuse me. It's worked in garter stitch. It is worked in short rows. And it does require 3 different yarns. Not exactly sure on yardage for each yet. As I said, it's still a work in progress. So as soon as I'm done with that, I will grab some test knitters off of the Ravelry group and ask you guys if you would like to test it for me. And of course I have my blanket, which I also have not done much on. I'll show you what I've solely been working on. But of course I've been, you know, trying to get a job and going to interviews and such as well. Oh crap, I forgot my socks. I do have an FO, which is my unicorn poop socks. Why did I have to think so long about that? My unicorn poop socks. So this is my square from my unicorn poop on my blanket. Oh, it's backwards. It pooled a little bit, but it didn't pool on the socks. But my socks are done. You can see those on Ravelry. I didn't grab them, so I'm not going to get my butt up unless the camera shuts off again, and then I'll go get them. But I do have, you know, I added a couple of yarns on here. Not too many, I guess. You know, it's just one big square for now. But, you know, I'll get to work on that. I still have, you know, like I said, a ton of yarns to get in there. And now I've got my bonbons too. So, I'll get to work more on that. As I said, I'm going to be casting on the Kuura, Kuura, with the gang. Woo! Woo! For serious. For serious. I hate this damn iPhone. I always record on my iPhone because I can't get my computer to sync up with Movie Maker. It's really a pain in my ass. So, I do what I can. So the thing that I have predominantly been knitting on is I dyed myself some gradient blue sock yarn. The sock yarn is glittery, and it's the gradient goes from, there are 2 cakes for the sock yarn, goes from dark to light and then light to dark in the other one. So they're opposite socks. So I've been working solely on these out of my bag that Sue gave me. It is a tiny itty bitty bag. I mean, look at this one compared to this one. Sock bag. Sock bag. Like this. It's more of an ocean's bag. But it did fit my two skeins when they were full. It fit those and my needles in. And now it still does fit my you know, used skeins and my project. So, I mean, I'm not hating on it. I'm still using it. And it actually, since it is so small, it fits in virtually any purse that I have. So, not only that, but it also gives me an option to carry 2 whips at one time. So, here's what I have left of my skeins. I don't have much left. You can't really see the gradient. Yeah, you can't really see it much. Nope. Nope. You'll have to forgive me. I cannot get rid of my cough no matter what I do. So, but these are my gradient socks. And yes, I have big feet. So these are just, here's the light one, and this is the darker one. It's actually quite, Jesus. Oh, Lord Almighty. Seriously, this is getting annoying. Next time I'll figure it out so I don't have to do this shit, guys. So, there's so much more of a difference. You can see it on my Ravelry page. And you can see how glittery they are. But I do have the heels done. And of course I worked them toe up. So I did the Fish Lips Kiss heel on both. And now I'm working on the, okay, sorry guys. I did say that I would, if I had to stop again, that I would go and get my socks. So I'm gonna make sure my stupid phone doesn't fall again. Okay. So here are my rainbow poop, unicorn poop socks, which are a size adult medium, and they are in my Etsy shop if you would like to purchase them. I don't have any size use for size medium because I'm size large, or giganto, as I'd like to say sometimes. Also for sale on my Etsy shop are my Hermione's Everyday socks, because personally I don't wear socks, so I really don't know why I knit all of these socks, but these are gorgeous, and they're in my Etsy shop, and they are an adult size large, because I knit them for myself for my gargantuan feet, but probably will not wear them. As for these sparkly gradient beauties, they will not be in my Etsy store because they are awesome, and I don't care if I wear socks or not. These are going to get worn one way or another. Now, I did hear that you get off my yarn. Get up here. Come on. Come on. Damn dog is laying on my yarns. Hey, bro. No, I don't think so. No, that's Malabrigo. Don't chew on that. Hey, come here. Come here, Porto. Come here, Porto. He's such a cute baby. Oh, yes. Hi, you want to be my co-host? You do? You want to be my co-host? Okay. Cool. So I did hear on Caffeinated Knitting that Allie Coffey has been having not only, one problem or two, but a lot of people have had problems with running out of yarn for the Razzle. She says that it is a misconception on her pattern, that we are not understanding the pattern correctly, so she is going to change it. I'm not really sure how I could have understood the pattern incorrectly, but I will wait to see her edit before I decide to make another one. But again, here's my gorgeous Razzle. So soft. It smells really good. I think it's a hand spun, because I washed it in a wool wash, which I have a bunch of now. I had a girl in one of the Do-Stash groups send me a bunch of wool wash to try out, so don't be weirded out if you order yarn from me and it smells really, really good. Or you eat it or something, because, it might be possible. Excuse me, guys. So, I'm casting on the Kuura, but I ordered my Chagus last night, so I'll be waiting on those before I actually cast on again, because God, those other ones were just awful. Again, come join us for the VKN on Monday nights, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's invite only, so please message me for a link. I did post the link publicly yesterday. But that was because I was being lazy. So, please message me for the link going forward. Dude, bro! No. My toys are not your toys. Rude. What a rude little punk. Come here. So the weather's been pretty good. It's so frigging hot. But it being off work, I have the ability to, ow, hey, no bites. Being off work, I have the ability to take the kids to the pool all the time. So we do switch back and forth between the local pool and our pool. And, well, you can't really tell because of the lighting, but Rachel has a tan. Only from here up. My legs will not tan, but I think my 3-year-old's like, you have to be in the water with me, so I don't really get the chance to, you know, just sit out and bake in the sun like I want to. Or, really, I just want to knit. Leave me alone so I can knit, go play in the water. That's what lifeguards are for. Leave me alone. I used to be a lifeguard, so I could say that. I took my job seriously. Yes, they have fat lifeguards. So I did finally get him to be comfortable going in the pool by himself, and I did get a few minutes to myself, but I still don't have any damn color on my legs, no matter what I do, I swear. It's just pasty white from the waist down, whatever. It's not like I'm trying to entertain anybody, so whatever. And no one has brought a hot guy to the VK in yet. I mean, Tyler, I love you, but you are not a hot guy. You're not my type. We already talked about this. She's not going to work out. So, I know I'm not your type either. So, let's just move on. We'll move on. We can be besties. If we, like, knock Sarah out of the way, because you guys are, like, super besties. And, well, I don't do competition well. So, the weather's been, it's been, like, July and April mixed together. Like April, rainy, disgusting, storms everywhere. And then it's been the heat of July. So it's been humid and hot and rainy and disgusting. And I'm really tired of the pool. So I hope I get to go back to work soon. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of knitting done. I'd like to be getting a lot more. I have been knitting a lot on my a pattern that I'm creating because I'm really excited about that. I'm hoping that it turns out exactly how I'm envisioning it so that I can get that out to you guys ASAP. Ugh. Pluto! He just farted. Air it out, bro. Go away. Oh, don't fart on my yarn. Oh my god. Oh. Farts on my yarn. I'm gonna be so pissed. It's so gross. You're gross. Go away. I don't like you right now. So, still feeling blessed, still feeling, happy to be getting all of these, packages in the mail, and my spirits are up. I'm ready to go back to work, and I'm just really enjoying my time right now. I'm enjoying the time alone, and at home, and with the kids, and wish I had a little bit more break time from the kids, but, you know, I'll have that break time when I go back to work, so it's really important for me to cherish that now. Let's see, what else? Still catching up on my shows. Oh my goodness, did everyone see the Game of Thrones this week? Ooh-wee! If you didn't hear the Game of Thrones this week, turn it off. Turn it off now. Okay. If Jon Snow dies, I'm not watching anymore. I'm not watching anymore. I'm not going to watch. I'm mad. And what the hell is going on with Arya? Like, what's with her eyes? And that was really freaking creepy. And where is Bran? Like, I haven't seen Bran at all this season. Where is he? I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out, guys. Like, I don't understand why this is all happening. Okay? Now, I've already finished Blacklist, so I need to catch up on Scandal. I got all excited that the 11th season of Grey's Anatomy came on Netflix, and then I've already seen season 11. So I'm like, Rachel, you're dumb. You're really dumb. It's ridiculous. So, let's wrap it up here. I got other things to do. I'm sure you do too. So the Etsy update will be later this week. Check out the Ravelry group, or everything will be posted whenever it's available on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Again, there will be some speckled yarns and some self-striping. Again, I'm going to try my best not to keep it all. No. Thank you guys for watching. See you again in 2 weeks. I sincerely hope that you come back. Feel free to join the Ravelry group and subscribe here on YouTube. Oh yeah, I almost forgot something. To my gang, I have some questions for people. Keep calling me and it's really annoying. Don't they know that I'm trying to podcast to like punch them in the throat? So to my gang, I have some questions one question for each of you, which I expect to be answered preferably on your podcast. But since Tyler's a slack ass and he hasn't gotten his podcast up yet, whatever, you can just answer in our group, our little gang group, whatever, nerd. Okay, so firstly, let's do Amanda. If you had to guess a date, what would be your finish date for the Rainbow of Doom? Excuse me. Guess a date. Pick a date. Because then I think we should all take bets. Lynne. I'm dying. I'm dying. What is your favorite candy? Sue. If you're touching fabric right now, what kind of fabric are you touching? And if you're not touching fabric right now, what was the last fabric that you touched? I'm going to cough in between each one. Wow, that's really gross. Sorry, guys. Eventually, I will not be sick anymore. Sarah. If you could change one thing about Garrett, what would it be? And last but not least, Tyler. Are you wearing boxers right now? Or briefs or whatever you people wear. I mean people as in boys. Are you wearing boxers right now? If you are not wearing boxers right now, question ended. If you are wearing boxers right now, show us what boxers you are wearing. Anyway, those are my questions to my posse, my gang, my group. I think that we are all going to keep this going and link each other's podcasts together with goofy questions to ask each other and answer on our podcast. So, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry I'm not feeling well. Sorry I'm coughing up a storm and being gross. So, Thanks for watching. See you in 2 weeks. Join the Ravelry group. Come talk to me. Send me a message. Send me some, news about swaps, whatever. Send me a message about that. Subscribe here on YouTube, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye, guys.